Boom.
Yeah, Ariana. Grande?
I used to think of a Nacho Bel Grande.
Now, she said, I always thought it was grande, like Spanish, but she says she's Italian. So in Italian.
It's not the same thing?
No.
Just kidding. That's not the same thing? A nacho taco pizza?
No.
Gonna get it every time.
Nacho taco pizza.
I never had it, but it sounds good. It's all my favorites in one.
Oh, my Lord. Welcome to Louis, the podcast that gives you an inside look at St. Louis from two outsiders. I'm one of your outsiders, Jay Hodges.
The Lou does have some good Italian food. Okay, no, like since we were there,
right?
No, I'm the outsider, Damon.
Yes,
Arnold.
Damon, what pizza do you like in St. Louis?
In St. Louis,
yeah.
Is it safe to say I enjoy Dewey's? Is Dewey's St. Louis?
I think any food you like is safe. So
I like Dewey's pizza. I'm also a huge fan of Epic Pizza down in Soulard.
I haven't tried Epic.
Very good. I enjoyed everything.
Yes, I have.
Some bomb wings.
Aren't they next to a bar?
Yes,
you can like
they
walk
are
in and out. Yeah.
I think they are a bar.
They are a bar. Yes. Because you can get pizza by the slice.
Yes.
Yes.
And that's why I like it.
Okay. But you know, no matter how much pizza you eat, you're looking fit and trim. You don't look like you've been eating a pizza. You don't look like it, friend.
So if we're going to be doing this together, don't get on these people's mics and be lying.
I'm being honest.
The biggest I've ever been.
You don't look it.
You're kind.
You look
but
very
evil.
You look svelte.
Have you seen, okay, listen, we're veering off. Have you seen the new promo that's going on? I'm in a little hot air balloon. It's animated. Mm-hmm. That thing is so buff. I'm like, why is my character so buff? Then you come out to me, I'm fluff. I don't, thank God.
You look cut up, friend.
You're kind. You're kind. You look good, friend.
Thank you.
Skin always banging.
Thank you.
Outfit always outfitting.
Thank you.
It's doing a thing.
I'm trying to focus on the fitness. Though I've been looking into a Pilates studio on my side because I'm in the Illinois side.
I just joined
tell me.
Crunch Fitness out in Florida.
Okay, so great. I'm so glad you mentioned that because I was thinking to myself as I was signing up for this, one-on-one Pilates class, and I had been to like Planet Fitness, Club Fitness. I've been to a lot of the gyms before, but it got me wondering, do you think St. Louis is a fitness town? Oh, Lord.
Is this my camera right here? Are you
crazy? Is this my camera right here? Are you crazy? Okay,
Lord,
how do I want to frame this?
Burn me at the stake. St. Louis, in my mind, in my perspective, is not a fitness town. If you go to the store, you will see some. If you're out and about, you'll see some fit people.
Right.
I believe that I will, there are people that work out and like them, but I don't believe that this is a city that has prioritized
there you go.
Fitness.
Uh-huh.
I think with the trends of social media, they're trying to adjust to said, but I feel like a lot of places struggle. I could be speaking out of turn because I don't have the facts to back that up. But from my experience, I feel like that sector struggles to find the audience and it be stable.
Yes, because when I lived in LA, you couldn't throw a stone without hitting a Pilates studio, a yoga studio, or something. And in New York, they have like Soul Cycle, and then they're really into what's this? CrossFit. CrossFit and like boot camps or big CrossFit boot camps and cycling is really big in New York, whereas yoga, Pilates, and what's that thing called? The Tracy Anderson method.
I don't know nothing about that.
Tracy Ellis Ross does the Tracy Anderson method. Okay, that's really
okay. I'm gonna have to do some research.
Yes,
and that's why I don't know about it.
Yes, so
all
the women in their Lululemon drinking those Hailey Bieber smoothies in LA. That's what they be doing, like yoga mats. Everybody's in some sort of workout gear, and like you said, here in St. Louis, you just don't see those people walking around with their yoga mat.
St. Louis does food well.
Amen.
And I think that has geared a conversation about fitness. You have places like Be Juiced and, know, that try to incorporate smoothies and healthier lifestyles. But then we don't have it to partner with an actual institution. Like, I can't think off the top of my head a long-standing, and this is an outsider looking in, a long-standing fitness staple
Entity,
in
yeah.
St. Louis.
I agree.
I don't know it.
YMCA? Right.
Let's call a spade a spade.
Exactly.
Maybe, I prime example. I worked out at Fitness Factory when I lived downtown.
Mm-hmm.
That's right there at 13th and St. Charles and Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And Fitness Factory is right there across from where I live, which was great.
Right.
I would go in there, do my little workout. Now I go work out in the mornings, and then sometimes I switch it up and go at night.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I went in there,
Crickets.
it was probably 2 or 3 of us in there max.
Mm-hmm.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
I'd never been in that gym and it'd been packed.
Right.
They had been around for like 13 years though.
Mm-hmm.
They're closed now.
Yeah.
They're closed.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
That
whole
speaks
facility
volumes.
is gone.
For downtown.
Mm-hmm. A place that has a lot of residential areas.
Yes.
And people aren't going to the gym.
And also, because all the tourism kind of happens in downtown, because there's a lot of hotels downtown. As a person traveling, if you're staying in a hotel downtown and you want more than the gym that the hotel has,
The treadmill.
Exactly, the elliptical,
Yeah.
and you want to pick up a yoga class, you can't. There is no way you can do a drop-in yoga or Pilates or anything downtown that's in walking distance, that's a quick Uber ride or anything like that.
Now that's my next point is I have a hard time driving to the gym.
Amen.
And and this is a big city. So I come from when I was, working down in Georgia in Valdosta, there wasn't nothing going on.
Right.
We didn't have nothing else to do but to work out.
Mm-hmm.
It was easy for me to get off work. I'm like, well, what you gonna do? I was like, you might as well get fit.
Exactly.
So I
Let me
to
go by the gym. Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
St. Louis has everything to offer you.
A lot of
It's
distractions.
A lot of distractions. Yes. So you mean to tell me I'm gonna be distracted, and then you want me to be distracted by driving myself to the gym?
Right.
I struggle with
Mm-hmm.
it. It seems like a punishment to me.
It is because, to your point, like I work downtown. I get off work. I would love to just walk next door.
Yes.
And get my quick little yoga in, get my Pilates in, get my CrossFit in even, and then drive home. But I can't do that. I have to drive all the way home back to Illinois. And then from there, go to another gym. I'm just not going to do it.
Well, it's, again, for me, and God, I sound so lazy. I really do. It has to be convenient.
It does.
I want it to be convenient.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to say like, oh, I didn't go to the gym today because I was being intentionally lazy.
Right.
Versus to me, it sounds like a good excuse. The gym was out of my way today. Like I didn't have time to drive over there. The traffic is busy over there where I go to the gym.
Right.
I'm like, I don't want to sit in traffic
right.
and then go. And I'm going to at a peak hour of,
and
4 or 5 o'clock.
And their mama going to be there because they're thinking the same thing. I just dropped the kids off, or I just got off work. Let me go in here and hit this treadmill for and then all the treadmills are taken.
And then, like I said, that time of day is crucial.
Yeah.
Going back to Fitness Factory downtown, I can talk about them now because they're closed. Hopefully you still don't try to sue me.
Right, no NDAs.
They didn't open until 5:30 in the morning. That seems very early. It is not for a working person with a job that, like, if I have to be at work at 7:30, I'm not gonna wake up out of my good sleep that I'm struggling to get already because I'm not making it to bed until 12 o'clock. I've got to get up at 5:30.
Right.
Be in there for maybe an hour. And I don't know about everybody else, but when I go to the gym, I stretch first.
Absolutely, you should.
Right? Like,
before and after.
Before and after. That's a solid, 20 minutes of stretching.
Absolutely. If you're doing it right.
Right. So by that time, I only got 20 minutes to work out.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I needed a gym. It was hard to find a gym that wasn't, what's that place called? PF? You know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Them people.
With
I
their
got
pizzas.
bones with them.
Yeah.
Georgia Bones. There's no St. Louis Bones, but Georgia Bones.
Okay.
With them.
It's a past, PTSD.
My credit's reflecting it. But
oh, Lord.
They want you to mail a letter and to cancel.
Right.
But I needed a place that was 24 hours.
Yes. So my military friend, she works at Boeing now. She just retired from the military, but she is like a maniac. And she gets up at 3 o'clock in the morning. So she's at the gym by 3:30. So she works out, she stretches, and she does an hour of actual workout because she used to be a personal trainer. So she does an hour of weight training and cardio. But like you, she stretches before, stretches after, does a cool down, all of that. Then she changes and then drives to Boeing from Illinois. So she needed a 24-hour gym because you can't wait until 5:30 when you have a full day of work to do, and you need to, first of all, it takes you an hour to get to work from Illinois to that part of Missouri to get to Boeing. So like you, she needed that time to be able to get the workout in. And if she gets off work, that puts her back at home at 5:30. Don't nobody want to be in that gym at 5:30 with the riffraff?
I don't. At 5:30 and everybody and their mama trying to be in the gym at 5:30. I couldn't do it.
I can't do it. And I like classes. So with PF, they don't have fitness classes. Club Fitness does. And I like a gym with classes. I like Zumba. I like Tai Chi. I like the stretching. I like bar. So there's a place in Central West End, I think it's Pure Bar. I like them. So it's like ballet meets Pilates. It's really great. If you used to be a dancer or like a gymnast, it's a really great class. However, I got to drive to get there.
It's the drive. It's the drive.
And parking in Central West End, you might as well.
Oh, gosh.
You might as well be fighting Mike Tyson because there is no spots. There's cars coming at you 50 miles an hour on that little side street. It's a nightmare. It's atrocious. I don't
a tragedy.
It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Now there are some like fitness people who've met their like-minded folks and built community off fitness. So you got the STL Collective that does yoga. Yeah. And they do pay what you can yoga, which I appreciate. And then you got STL Run Crew.
Yes. Now my it's not towards STL Run Crew. I think it's more towards you hear a lot more about these running clubs and stuff.
Yeah.
But my question is, does it cost?
I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's...
Some people do charge, I know.
Yeah.
I don't know about the ones here in St. Louis, but I do know that some of them cost. And that, to me, seems absurd. Why would I pay to run with you outside on the free pavement, through the free park, with some free people that I see outside all the time?
Because outside is free.
Outside is free all the time.
However, I will say if the club is providing people with like protein bars, pre-workout, post-workout, like, hey, everybody's going to get a Gatorade or some waters. Like if the money, you know what I'm saying? Like how you used to do, like the moms and would take their kids to soccer. They would all put money into a hat and like one mom would buy like orange slices and graham crackers and stuff like that for the kids. So that if it's that kind of situation.
But what if I wanted to bring my own? Do I still pay that fee?
Yes, you still pay the fee because you're part of the community.
I'm not going to be able to do it. I'm not going to be able to do it. No. I need all my coins. I need all my coins.
You need all your coins.
This is a tight economy.
Yeah.
I mean, that's another aspect of this that we're not talking about yet.
That's true.
Is that it's expensive to have a gym membership.
Yes.
When I was down there at Fitness Factory, they were hitting me for $50 a month. Mm-hmm. I'm paying $50 a month. Crunch Fitness isn't bad. They are only, I think, if you do a contract with them, then it's like $9. And then if you are month to month, it's $15. That's affordable.
Yeah.
But you're going to deal with everybody and their mama too.
Everybody and their at PF, it ain't a corner that's safe in there.
Okay, they up in the crevices.
When I lived in LA, I paid $35 a month for the most beautiful gym. It was called Total Women's Gym and Spa.
Having our own gym. That's sexy.
And it had a daycare, and it had a salon in there, and it had a sauna, and you could do classes, or you could get on the machines. They had personal trainers. I was doing bar, I was doing cycle, I was doing yoga, I was doing Pilates, I was doing Piloga. It was amazing. It was amazing. And I was going to say that's cheap for LA, but that's cheap for everywhere. $35 a month. Now,
that
was like
$35.
The minimum one.
Especially for all of those amenities.
Correct. Yeah, because I could go in there, And I worked right next door. So again, convenience. So we're talking about price and we're talking about convenience. So I would go in before work. I could take a shower, steam. They had hair dryers and all the stuff. I could get ready for work and literally walk next door and go to work. And I've got my workout in and I've gone to work. So it was beautiful. Now you could pay like $200 a month and you got so many like massages
or like
that. Facials or like you got so many blowouts a month. We don't have that here.
At least let me rephrase that for they try to sue me. Can't say that they don't have it here. I have not found
one.
I
haven't seen it yet.
I have not come across one that has those kind of amenities
but
at that kind of price.
Who does?
Who?
They out in the Clayton with the money. No, they out in Ladue.
With the money.
Lifetime Fitness.
I've heard of them, but not in great detail.
Yeah, they have like a resort.
But it's
in
Ladue,
there.
so I mean,
yeah, it's Ladue. Yeah, so they have a massage section. They have a spa. They have all these classes and rooms. There are machines everywhere. There's 2 levels. There's like a concierge. There's a smoothie and salad bar. There's a daycare, and then you can go swim. But the swimming area looks like a beach resort. You know how you have like a man-made pool, like you can walk in and there's like a
sandals.
Yes.
I will tell you, the best workout that I honestly had, probably since I've lived in St. Louis, hasn't come from the gym.
Where does it come from?
Oh, great. Let me clean this up real quick.
Oh, my Lord.
This is not where I was going.
Family friendly.
Yes, no. It was the look that you gave me, and I was like, no, not that. Not that. Although, no.
Oh,
no.
Lord.
I am an avid bike rider. I love riding my bike. I love riding my bike.
I did not know that.
I've taken a huge, I had an accident about a year or so ago that kind of pulled me back from riding. But I'm ready to get back on, especially now that I live out in Florissant. But I was riding from downtown through North City all the way up to O'Fallon Park.
Really?
And people were like, "You're riding on the north side, riding in the city streets," and I'm like, "Yeah." And I think they was even surprised to see me riding up through there.
Right?
They be sitting on the porch like,
yeah, like, hey.
I'm like,
does he know he on a bike?
Because I'm literally, I put on the gear. I got on the tights and everything, got my helmet on. Yes, got my road bike. I'm like, hey, y'all.
Okay, Lance Armstrong.
Yes, but I really wanted people to know, it's safe to ride up here. We've got to revitalize the neighborhood somehow. And if, there isn't someone who's out actively doing it, then
people don't think they can do it.
Then they don't think they can. So I would. And then I lost, and let me tell you what motivated me to start riding my bike and to ride it through the north side every day. Did it every day. I come home from work, and 5 o'clock, from 5 to 7, I'm out killing, just murdering. Was because I was going to go see Anita Baker, and I had an outfit that I really wanted to wear.
And you were like, I'm going to fit this.
I'm going to get into it. And I would do, I think it was 10 miles.
That's the fitness.
And yes, the 10 miles, but I would be doing that 10 miles within less than an hour, less than 50 minutes. So I'd have to.
Oh my gosh.
But it took me a while to be able to build up to that.
Oh yeah, you have to.
I needed the stamina. But once I had it down pat, couldn't stop me. And then the time when I got into an accident, it was because I took a different route.
Your accident was on your bike.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, You got hit by a car?
No, they were. St. Louis loves to. Let me not give them too much.
St. Louis loves to do the most. As a person whose name on social media is JSO Extra, St. Louis be doing the most.
What I was going to say is there was some construction going on the road.
Of course.
There was those metal plates.
Yeah.
They got me.
Mm-hmm.
They got me.
Metal plates or potholes. Yeah, they're going to get you. One of the two. Mm-hmm.
Once they moved the metal plates, the potholes still there.
Yeah.
No, but.
And then you did the.
Tire, because it was a road bike, so those are thin tires.
Mm-hmm.
Stuck in between, locked up, and I was pedaling. I was rolling.
Mm-hmm.
That thing tossed me.
Yeah.
Like I owed it some money. It hit my head. I had on my
helmet.
I had my helmet, but helmet had a huge dent in the back of it.
Oh my God!
I'd have been
so
dead
scary.
if I. Girl.
Wear your helmets, y'all.
And I was on Jefferson. It was so embarrassing because this lady. She pulled over and she said, "Baby, you all right?"
Of course.
And I was like,
auntie, yeah.
She's like, you you need a ride? And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm tore up. I'm limping. Lost both my AirPods, knocked my AirPods off. They went flying out the way. Shoe knocked off.
Oh, no, friend.
And I had the latch kind on. So that tells you how much I went flying. Why your shoes always come off when you're in an accident?
I don't know.
Like,
that is the truth, though.
Or when you get to fighting, your shoes.
Absolutely. Now, if you see somebody walking up to a fight with no shoes on,
they mean business.
They mean business.
You might want to reconsider. Find you something safe to do.
Find you something safe
this is not
do.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like sometimes the best workouts come outdoors.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I did. A friend of mine did take me hiking.
I haven't gotten to that.
Yeah, I was just like, this is new for my culture, but I'll give it a try.
Girl, I'll be watching episodes on Snapped about that.
Yeah.
She went hiking.
And it was never seen again.
And was never seen again.
Yeah, you got to
Her
your
husband,
location.
however.
Exactly.
That's what it gives.
Yeah. It gives that, yes.
It gives snatched.
Yes. Well, luckily, he's an avid hiker, and I've known him for years. But, yeah, like, I'm just not going to go willy-nilly through some woods. No, but I do want to try, and I don't remember the name of the studio. I think it's called Honey. They do the pole dancing. I want to try pole fitness.
I thought you said this was a family-friendly
It is family-friendly. That is legit exercise. That is legit
I'm
sport.
sure it is.
It's a legit sport. It is taken seriously, okay? But it's either Honey Studio or Lemon Studio or something, but they do pole fitness. I want to give that a try. Yeah.
I want to be a better swimmer. No.
Now, I can swim. I taught myself how to swim.
Let me tell you, I can swim, but my dean, who I also call my mom because she took great care of me when I was in school, she used to take me to water aerobics with her.
Oh.
I almost drowned.
Okay.
And she was like, and keep in mind, I was grown. I was a grown man at this point. And they were all huddled up, and we were out in the pool, and the pool was so deep. But we had already been doing like other exercises. And these are with seniors. Like, the seniors be hanging it at water aerobics.
Right.
They don't come to play with you.
No.
They was out there 70,
don't be
80,
in their spot.
Yes. And will drag you.
Yes.
And was killing them workouts. And then it was like, everybody swim out to the deep end. So I swam out to the deep end, and they got in that circle, and I was outside the circle, and I was like, I ain't got no more energy left to do nothing. It's my first time. So I started, splashing around because I kept going under. Mom, she gonna reach back. She's like, shh. I'm like, girl, I'm drowning.
Right.
Like, this isn't a game.
Myrtle, save me.
My God. But the water aerobics is a really good, again, it's a really good exercise, but where would I do it?
So the 21C, the Locust Athletic Club, they have the pool. I love their pool. I go in there and I do laps. I used to have a membership.
What's they charge?
They quite a coin. Yes. So back to your point. Yeah.
Fitness is expensive.
It is.
If you want to eat right, expensive.
It is.
If you want to work out, expensive.
That's why I like my park, because it has these little exercise machines.
Yeah.
So you can get a little fit. You know what? In China, that's what they do. They just go out to like public parks
and work out.
That's
the solution. I mean, I know we're talking about fitness, but what is the solution here? Because I do think that a lot of people, nobody wants to be big on purpose. No, they do.
You think I want to be this big?
I think that
you think I like diabetes?
It's so easy to go to a fast food joint and to order some cheap food, that's not good for you, but it's affordable. It's easy to stay at home and not do any workouts because you can't afford a gym membership, because that could be going towards, I don't
anything
have
else, gas,
anything. I've got nephews. He be hitting my pockets every week.
Let me tell you,
$20. I want to go out with my friends.
The nephew tax.
The money is applied for a lot of people. It's already allocated.
Right.
And so how do you make a fitness community more accessible for people who want to be on a fitness journey but don't have the means to? And that's where I feel like St. Louis
can change.
Is, providing more options like STL Run Club, where all you got to do is come out. All you got to do is show up, and we'll do the rest. We'll motivate you, and we'll motivate each other.
Yeah.
But the price tag hinders a lot of people in this community.
Correct. That there's a barrier of entry because of the price tag. And I do have to give credit to Downtown St. Louis and Greater St. Louis Inc. because they do like free yoga in Kena Plaza once a week, every once in a while.
And what's it, Sunrise Yoga?
Sunrise Yoga.
I don't know if that's what it's called, but I do know that they do that. I wish I lived downtown still to take advantage of that. And it wasn't. They always did it when I had to be at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I go to work at 7:30. So
Right.
like, they at there at 7. I'm like,
Right.
I
It's
got
sunrise.
I got to get out the door and on 64 at 7. Otherwise,
Exactly.
you cooked.
I need to
in
be on
terms
the
of
highway
traffic.
at sunrise
Yes.
in order for me to get to work on time. Yes. And then even the STL Collective, they do free yoga at the Arch sometimes. Yes. So they'll have those out there. Frizz Fest, they're actually doing a fitness thing.
They are. They're doing
Yes.
some new stuff this year.
Yeah,
and
so
I'm looking forward to
So
it.
again, back to accessible, low barrier of entry, where you're gonna be there anyway for Frizz Fest, so might as well just wear your lycra
Right.
and your leggings.
Also, if you are, and there's nothing wrong with like a little upscale. There's nothing wrong with the private, but I feel like we have a lot of private things.
Yes.
Like, oh, if you want this, pay this top dollar, pay this, and you can have that. But what I do like about Crunch, shout out to Crunch. Y'all getting y'all money's worth out of me today in terms of this free promo. But Crunch has levels.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
$9 here. If you want the elite, go ahead and pay the $70, and we'll make it. But it doesn't hinder someone from being able to come to the doors. They get an opportunity. But we're also living in times of experience.
Yes.
I want an experience.
Yeah.
I want. We also live in a time of social media, and so the experience comes from the social media aspect of it.
The
I wanna be able to-
aesthetically,
yes,
yes.
I want to pull my phone out and I want to take a picture and I want to show you this video. I want to show you that I'm having a good time instead of just having a good time, instead of just working out and doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right. I'm here to work out.
Yes.
And that's like I do think you're talking good, friend.
You're
talking
speaking good, Pastor.
Well,
No.
I was going to mention that insurance, they should be covering gym memberships.
Girl, you said something there.
And if we want to improve as a city, if St. Louis wants to look better, feel better, provide more for its residents, then what's that Rams money? Go ahead and put okay.
Not the settlement.
Yes,
Hands off.
Let's put some exercise equipment. Let's make a park with that in it. Because Keener Plaza, you can't do that. You can't do it on the Arch grounds because it's a government. It's a national park.
A national park.
Yes. So where is that? Where can people just show up and be like, hey, meet me at this park, and we're gonna work out that day.
Yeah.
The churches need to get back on that too. Back in my day, they used to do a little.
The churches was doing.
At my church, they used to do that on Saturdays at like 10 a.m. It would be like, show up. We're gonna put in a little Richard Simmons. Okay, and
now
and the TV and the VCR, and those women, church going women would be watching that video.
Hold on. When I was coming
to
up,
the oldies.
what was the Insanity?
Oh,
Insanity used to have you throwing up on the side of the road.
Sean T.
Sean T. Sean T's still out there.
Sean T owes me some hamstrings and some
Oh no, you bought the.
Oh yeah.
Listen. we
And
used
the
to be doing
P90X.
them high jumps.
Oh yeah, knees gone.
Toe up.
That's why I got sciatica now.
And still ain't got no abs. Look, like, what was this for?
Right. So what's the next fitness event I'm gonna see you at, friend?
The one that's free. No. The one that's free. I don't know. Well, like I said, I will be at Frizz Fest. So I'll probably try to check it out. Actually, Leslie, who does Frizz Fest, is trying to get me to come out to STL Run Club.
Okay.
And so I've actually been tied up on the days that they go out there, but I am trying to get a day to be able to go out there and check it out.
Well, that's our plan then. So you've heard it here first, folks. Damon and I, you will see us eventually.
At
one of the
eventually
at one of the STL Run Crew meetups.
That's right.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna be out there.
Yes, we's gonna be out there.
We will be out there. We will be out there.
Yeah.
Just don't ask me when we will be out there.
Right, but eventually.
Eventually.
It's French now. Oh, you speak French now?
Oui, oui. Oui.
Oh, that does it for us today, guys. Thanks for joining us for this episode of Lewis. Make sure that you like this episode. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Leave us a comment. Let us know what topics that you want us to talk about. Follow us on IG at So St. Louis, and we'll see you next time.
Until then, be blessed.
Be blessed.
In your comings and your goings.
At
JESUS. Hey, JESU. You know how I feel when I get this mic?
I know, you the tenor.
Yes.
Yeah, alto too over here. Yes.
Oh, ooh, I love a good heavy voice.
I know. I good raspy.
Just carry me on that dang on melody.
Just come on in the room.